Okay, all of you are welcome to Monday meditation session of the Buddhist Society of Victoria. So today, my turn. I am conducting today program. So I will give a brief introduction to meditation. This is the way how you make up our mind for practicing meditation. And what we experience when we are practicing meditation or what we expect from the meditation. So then it is good to motivate in the right way, and then it is good to understand how this body and mind works, have the right understanding, then we can practice correctly without making mistakes, because most of the time our attitude towards the body and mind is in the day-to-day life is different to when we are practicing meditation. We actually we keep in mind when we are practicing meditation what are the basic truths related to our body and mind, or materiality and mentality within the system, within the body and mind system. So according to Buddha's teachings, and if you investigate within yourself, you will see this truth of these things. So the impermanence and uncertainty related to this materiality and mentality within us, these are uncertain, impermanent, change, subject to change. When the causes and conditions change, our feelings, perceptions, volitions change. Our form also change when causes and conditions change. These things are not under our control, direct control. When the causes and conditions arise, our feelings, perceptions change. Sometimes our body change when the one germ go into our body, so it creates different kind of sicknesses, that kind of thing. So it is a natural phenomena. So if you know this body and mind is a part of this world, and uncertainty always associate with this system. So therefore, whatever feeling, perception, volition arise within us has little value, because things change and these perceptions, volitions change to different state. These feelings change. One day you feel happy, or you have the happiness, or you are contented. Sometimes you are discontented with the same object. So mind, these values and feelings, perceptions change. So that's why Lord Buddha say, whatever thing arises in this moment has no big value. These are impermanent stuff. If you have that understanding, you can quickly let go whatever thing come to your mind and free your mind. Because when you associate with those things, you give a value to those things. Once it changes, you fall into unhappiness, discontentment, suffering. So that's why Lord Buddha say, you should understand this truth within us, and then you should train yourself to liberate your mind from these five sense world objects. Then you can avoid a lot of unhappiness, discontentment. So you can liberate your mind from suffering for temporarily, at least temporarily. So that's why when we are practicing meditation, we just cut off and let go these five sense world objects, and we free our mind from the five sense world, and we focus our attention to one object and keep attention on that, and then we feel content, happy. So we have to train our mind to do that. So this training is practicing meditation like this. We sit and cut off and let go all our thinking process, because our thinking always associate with these five sense world objects. Whatever thing you experience in past, and whatever thing you expect to do in future, after this meditation session, or tomorrow morning, or at the night time, whatever thing you expect to do, you start thinking. So whatever thing you think now may not happen in future, or it is not may not beneficial for you anyway. So this is thinking is a habit. It is just going on, and it is a work of mind. If you want to relax, you have to stop thinking, let go thinking. Don't give a value to thinking. So then your mind becomes still. You can focus your attention to one thing and keep your attention on those things. So that's why the meditation objects, if I talk about breath meditation, we can keep attention on breath if you don't think, if you don't give a value to thinking, and thoughts arise within us. So all feelings, sometimes different kind of feelings arise when we are experiencing different things. All these feelings are impermanent. So therefore, we no need to give a big importance for these things. We can cut off and let go. No need to pay attention for that feeling. We can focus our attention to different object and keep attention on that object and let go that feeling. Let go the perceptions, volitions. And we can keep our attention on one object which is stable object. So you can stay a long time with that object and forget all other phenomena. So it is one of the ways you can avoid suffering, avoid the unhappiness. So it makes your mind healthy. It gives the peace and tranquility to you. It makes your body and mind both healthy. So that's why everyone encourage this kind of practice. So then, first thing, we have to keep in mind, whatever thing arises in the present moment have little value. So we can quickly let go things and free our mind. So therefore we can focus our attention to one object and keep our attention on that object for a long time, for at least here 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. So then we keep our attention and enjoy the peace and tranquility of our body and mind. When we are practicing meditation, we enjoy peace and tranquility of our body and mind. It makes our body and mind healthy. So this is the basic things we have to keep in mind. So the next thing is, we are experiencing a natural phenomena. So we should not try to control this. When we start controlling things, then we start doing things. When we are doing things, we are busy. No peace and tranquility arise. It is for example, if there is a ripples on water, we see ripples on water in a glass of water here. So if you try to control these waves on the water by patting or pushing or whatever thing, it may not work because it will make more agitation. So if you leave it alone, to stop the waves, naturally it stops all these waves. If you take a glass of water, if you try to control the ripples on the water, it is not easy. Just leave it alone and take your hand out. Then it automatically settle down. Because the causes and conditions you have to remove. So that's why to make our mind calm and quiet, do nothing. Just be kind, soft and gentle to your body and mind. Then things naturally get calmed down and tranquil. So this is one of the important things we have to understand. Because in our day-to-day life, we achieve things by doing. But here, when practicing meditation, we achieve things by doing nothing. Stop all doings and let the things be. Be kind, be soft, be gentle to our bodies and mind. Then things calm and still. So we enjoy that stillness and calmness because sometimes, we in our day-to-day life, we enjoy things by doing. Now here, then the stillness, calmness, we don't enjoy. We want the different kind of forms, feelings, perceptions, through eye, ear, nose, tongue, body to enjoy. Now here, we cut off all these five sense world objects and we focus our attention to an object which we are not enjoy in our day-to-day life. This is a different kind of training. So to release our attention from five sense world, and we train our mind to pay attention on an object which is not we are normally paying attention. So that's why we choose the something like breath. Breath has another importance because breath is the something related to our functioning of the body. So when these meditation practices go to deeper stages, this breath getting calmed down. When our body and mind getting calmed down, breath getting calmed down, and breath stop at one point. So it is getting slow down and stop. So when the mind goes to the higher states of meditation, body stops. According to the scientists, this body go to the clinical death. This is a deeper stages of. It is a kind of deeper stage of practicing meditation. So that's why watching this breath and let it calm down is one part of this Buddhist meditation. So that's why we train our mind to pay attention to the breath and keep attention on breath. Then we see calming down the breath. And the next important fact is, then our mind pay attention to one object and let go all other objects. So then unifying our mind on one object, that makes our mind calm down and still. So that is also we have to keep in mind. So we keep attention on one object and let go all other objects related to five senses. Okay, I think now I can start, no? I will start guided meditation. So you can sit comfortably. Sit comfortably and close your eyes and bring attention to your body. Focus your attention to your body. Relax all body muscles to make your body comfortable. Make your mind silent and keep your attention on your body. Stop the inner speech. It is easy to watch your body carefully. Focus your attention from toe to head. Gradually move your attention from toe to head and relax all the body muscles and make your body comfortable. You can adjust your body to make it comfortable. Take time and focus attention on part by part up to the head and relax all body muscles. Takes time. You can take time. Keep the silent attention on body and relax all body muscles. If thoughts come to your mind, let them fade away and disappear. Sometimes whatever thing you have done a little bit early may come back to your mind. It is okay. It is a part of the mental process. Be kind to your body and mind. Let the things fade away and disappear. Don't worry, be contented, whatever thing you experience now. Let the things fade away and disappear. Be kind to your body and mind. Body and mind is a natural phenomena. Body and mind is not your slaves. Therefore, don't worry about whatever thing happening within you. Be kind, be soft, be gentle. Keep your attention on the whole body and enjoy the tranquility of your body and mind. Enjoy the silent stillness of your body and mind. If thoughts come to your mind, don't pay attention to thoughts. Let them fade away and disappear. Keep your attention on your body. You can focus your attention to the breath if you can clearly see your breath. So keep attention on breath and discern whether it is going in or out. Keep attention on breath. Let the body and mind relax. Just let them function as they work naturally. And just keep your attention on your body. Enjoy the peace of mind. Enjoy the doing nothing. Focus your attention to the breath and let go attention to all other parts of the body. Keep attention on the direction of the breath, which direction it is flowing. Keep that understanding. Enjoy the breath object and peace of mind. Enjoy the tranquility of your body and mind. how peaceful and contented you are. How do you feel now? How peaceful your body and mind. How much you enjoy the silent stillness of your body and mind. Now we are coming closer to the end of this meditation session. I will ring the gong 3 times. Then you can come out of the meditation. If you have any questions regarding meditation or these practices, you can ask now.
Thank you very much, Bhante. We'll take questions from the group here in the hall. If there are any, please just raise your hand and I'll bring the microphone to you, and we'll alternate those with questions from the online audience. Is there anyone who would like to ask a question here in the hall?
Hello. My question is, does your body start to hurt less with practice?
Yes. That is a training, how to let go your body. When you are practicing meditation, you train your mind to focus your attention to something else. So if you keep your attention on your body, sometimes body pains and all these things you can feel or you can understand. If you keep your attention on something else, so then you forget your body. So you learn something, because this attention of your mind take the pains and uncomfortability or comfortability. If you keep attention on something else, you just let go your body. Body start relaxing. Not only that, sometimes when you go to the deeper stages of meditation, you can understand this mind involvement in body come in different levels. Sometimes the body has its own way of acting and reacting. Something, it is a part of the mentality. But when the mind becomes calm and still, it let go the body, then the body come to a deeper relaxation. So these are the experiences you get when this meditation practice go to deeper stages. Body go to a deep relaxation. The nice thing is when you sit at the beginning, at the first hour or two, sometimes you may have the numbness in your body, but If you go to the deep stillnesses and go sit for 2 hours, 3 hours, no numbness. You can just stand up and walk without any problem. So the thing is, you have to understand this body drives by the one part of our mental process. So we are. It is not thinking mind. It is a different part of the thing. That's why in Pali, we say, in suttas, Lord Buddha say, the Sabbakaya Patisangvedi, Passambayang Kaya Sankara. Sabbakaya Patisangvedi, you are fully focused attention to the whole body. So this part of our mentality involved in this body functioning. So when it calms down, it starts stopping, the relaxing. So it comes to a not involvement in the body. This mental process is not involved in the body. So then body go to the deeper relaxation. If mind is involved, so you want to move the limbs here and there. It is a part of mental process. Once this mind detached from the body, so then this body, there is no such intention. Then body go to the full relaxation. Sometimes this numbness is something related to the mental function.
Thank you, Bhante. There's an online question.
Yes.
How can I use meditation to drop ill will to people who wounded me? I know they suffer too, but it's difficult, especially as I have to live with them. Please suggest how meditation can help.
Yeah, the loving kindness, because people do some wrongdoings from their body, mind, and verbal actions and bodily actions and mental actions, they fall into the wrongdoings, wrong actions, because the causes and conditions. Sometimes people have their past experiences and develop this kind of unskillful mental actions, verbal actions, bodily actions. That's why they behave like that. So it is a part of this natural process. There is no fixed personality. So that's why Lord Buddha say, if we keep in mind these truths, these basic truths, so then we can soften our mind. We can soften our way of thinking, relating to the world. Otherwise, we take as personalities fixed things. These are not fixed things. These are change when the causes and conditions are changing. So sometimes people do stupid things because they are past intentions, past training. In some situations, they train their mind to retaliate hard, to react hard. But in some situations, these past intentions come and they react hard. And then it harms other person. And later they get remorse. They have done something foolish, something wrong, something inappropriate. So then they get remorse. But they have already done the bad thing. Sometimes they kill a person, wound a person, and sometimes they get the other reaction from the society. Sometimes they may put him in jail or something like that. So these things also, these kind of reactions they have to face. So anyway, we have to understand all these things are natural phenomena because where they born, where they lived, what they were associated with early. So these things shape up your way of behaving in this world. So that's why Lord Buddha say, when you encounter the people who live, who understand these realities, and when you listen to them, then you start seeing this world in a different way. So then you know how things arise and pass away. What are the causes and conditions behind these things? So then you practice letting go, be kind, soft and gentle to all living beings, because all are helpless. All these bodies and minds are helpless because it is a natural phenomena, natural way of happening things. When you understand this big picture, how these bodies and minds run, you are kind to all, even your body and mind, and all other external bodies and minds. You are kind, soft and gentle to all these things, all experiences, all actions arise within you, or actions arise within other bodies and minds. You are kind because it is a natural phenomena. You know causes and conditions drive these things. So this understanding you can share with others. So these bodies and minds are natural phenomena. Things are uncertain, things are changed. All arise based on causes and conditions and each and every moment. So that's why we have to train our bodies and mind to behave correctly. That means we let go things and free our mind and act kind and soft and gentle way. Because when we see these things in this way, then we know our bodies and minds have no control. It based on which past intention arise in this moment. So that's why we have to train our mind to act properly, act correctly. So that we have to develop the right intentions and practice those intentions all the time, and develop our verbal actions and bodily action based on right intentions. So it is a practice. It is a practice we have to do, and develop that practice, develop those skills to let go things. This is the way how it works. This is the way how we should train ourselves. So that's why, according to the Noble Eightfold Path, first thing is right view. Second thing is right intentions, right choices. And the third is right verbal actions. Fourth, right bodily actions. So these things come one behind the other. When you see the world in right way, so then you develop the right intentions. You know this harming thoughts, harming ill will and sensuality leads to suffering, and it is wrong. It is not beneficial. It's based on delusion. So that's why you let go the deluded way of behaving, the deluded way of thinking at the beginning. So we practice non-delusion. We practice let go, be kind, be soft, be gentle. So this sensuality leads to suffering. We know these things. So then we cultivate the good intentions. So then you know the verbal action based on greed, hatred is irreasonable. It is not beneficial. It leads to more problems, more create more suffering. So then we train to let go. We train to cut off those things and cultivate proper verbal actions, proper bodily actions. Avoid all these unskillful stuff. So gradually, step by step, we develop these things. So this is the way how it works, because the first thing is to see the world in the right way. So then we cultivate the right intentions.
Thank you, Bhante. Is there another question in the hall here?
So according to that question, I will add a little bit more. Please wait, because that person asked how to develop. So how to cultivate. So the loving kindness. You should understand if this is the truth in this world, you have to be kind to the other person, and you have to maintain kind reactions towards them. Sometimes they will understand and calm down their mind, but sometimes they fall into remorse already. So you can help them to get rid of the remorse, because all these bodily actions and verbal actions arise based on causes and conditions. So you have to get rid of all the bad way of behaving in this world by training, by cultivating good intentions and bodily actions and verbal actions. It is a part of the life. So nothing to worry about the past. Do the right thing now. That is the important thing.
Thank you, Ajahn. I just wanted to ask you, how could one go about maintaining the silas, and especially the non-intoxication one? So, like not drinking or using any substances, or like eating too much, or whatever the case may be. Especially if one can be fearful at times, and then that whatever the method is of zoning out, that becomes like a coping mechanism. So how can one address that? And the one knows that obviously that hampers the path, the clarity, and when there's no clarity, you can't cultivate wholesome states in mind. So, thank you.
Yes. These things, once we understand these practices are non-beneficial or create harm to your day-to-day living, or the way you live in this world, it is not beneficial, not supportive. So then you can keep in mind and let go. Because these intentions arise to do those things. These intentions arise in some situations, some objects, in front of some objects. Because you were trained to react on these objects. Like if you indulge in eating one kind of food or drinking alcohol, when you are passing that kind of place, sometimes if you train to go to that place every day or once a week, so when you are passing that place, that thought come to you, okay, today I will take a little bit drink and go. So I will go and eat something. Because when these objects encounter, the thoughts arise, because it is a past training. So then you have to train something new. So to cut off and let go. Because these intentions, cutting off and let go, because we have to premeditate, pre-think about these things. When I am passing, when I encounter this object, this thought arise within me, and I have the intention to go in. So next time when it arises, I will cut off and let go. I know it is not beneficial. It creates more harm, or it is a bad practice. So you have to think beforehand and practice that thinking. So then one day, when you are passing that place or when you encounter the object, both thoughts come to you. First may come the previous one. Second thought will come and stop it. Oh no, today I don't do this. Then you start practicing your bodily actions correctly. If you give the value to the newly built up one. So that's why the Lord Buddha say this Chanda Chitta Virivimansa. You have to have the desire to do the right thing. Then you train your mind to do it. Because first thing, you have to admit this is a natural process. That everything arises because your desire, your choice. First you have to choose it. And then you train, you put the cause of action. Like a child learn how to write letters. So how to write, how to act, how to do things from small age. So if then the parents inspire them to do these things, then they choose it to do. And then they train their bodies and minds to act like that. All your work in your life, you have done like that. Driving cars and all these things. In the same way, this one also, you have to train your mind to avoid that bad things. Because you see those things as bad things. That is the most important thing. That's why right view come at the beginning. When you develop the right view, you see things, what are the wrongdoings and what are the good doings. So then you abandon the wrongdoings. The way of seeing is important. Now already you know these things are bad, these things are not beneficial, these things lead to decline the goodness. So then you have to keep in mind and train your mind to act, because this mind act based on causes and conditions. That means your past karma, your past training. Now already you have a training. Now you develop a new training. So you have to cultivate first the mental actions, right mental actions. You give importance to this one. And then you draft or design, when I see this place, I will behave like this. I let go that one and I go. I don't accept the thought which desire come to go in. I don't go there. I will go straight. So you design your actions beforehand, and these intentions you cultivate first. Then next time, both intentions may come. Then you choose the right thing and do the right thing. When you start doing the right thing, then gradually all intentions getting diminished and disappear. This is the way all our practices, all our way, the actions. Because the karma is one karma. These are the karma. Karma means past intentions, past practices. It is a part of this conscious system. It is not something special for you. Only thing, your habits and your choices are based on your past actions or past encounters. We can change these things. But Lord Buddha say, changing to good things is never end the suffering. So that is also important to understand, because these we can improve and we can have the beneficial thing. But when we encounter different situations, our choices change to different levels. So that's why this existence leads to suffering. Whatever existence you have, change the choices and go to different states. Now you can understand. So if you take the Ukraine, the people live, they can develop all good things beforehand. Now they are facing a war. The government don't let them go out. Most people have to join to the war. Sometimes people think, okay, we have to protect the country, so then we should fight. So they are, according to the situation, their choices shift to the different things. Whatever thing they haven't expected in their life at any other stages. So that's why Lord Buddha says it is the danger in existence. When you exist in this world, it leads to different kind of intentions. When you understand this big truth, that means all the uncertainty and non-self, not self, related to this natural phenomena, and you see how suffering arises. Suffering is always associated with this conscious process. So that's why Lord Buddha said you have to develop your mind to let go these five sense world objects and bring your mind to the higher state. Then you understand why your mind come back to this five sense world. Because delusion, not understanding this big truth. So then you let go the five sense world. Then you let go the all existences. Because until you exist in whatsoever level, this conscious stream of consciousnesses are working, the craving related to the past can arise at any time. Until you cut off and free from these things by wisdom, by understanding how it leads to suffering. Okay, that is the important. That is the basic things we have to keep in mind in our day-to-day life practice. Just let go and train our mind the right thing.
Thank you, Bhante. I think we just have time for one more question from online. It's from the same person who asked the first question, actually, but she asks also. I am 70 years old. Yeah. I meditated most of my life, but only recently have started to follow the Dhamma. Is it too late to achieve much progress?
No, if you have the right intentions, right understanding about this body and mind, that means these are all uncertain, impermanent things. All whatever feelings, perceptions, volitions, forms, feelings, perceptions, volitions arise within us is impermanent, subject to change when the causes and conditions are changing. So these things are not under I, me, myself control. It is I, me, myself notion is come from delusion. So if we train our mind to let go these things and free our mind from these feelings, perceptions, and volitions, and focus your attention to one thing and let go all these five sense world objects, it is a good training. It is a thing to you can understand how you can release your mind from these suffering states. Age is not a problem for practicing these things. Sometimes age is helpful because your body starts giving pains and all these things. You can train your mind to release your mind from the body and have a relaxed and peaceful states. So then it is beneficial. So it is good to have this training. So age is not a problem.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. I think unless there's another burning question in the room. Chinta has one.
Bhante, I thought that last question, that was a little bit deep. I saw something deep in that. The person said that she or he has been meditating for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's only recently that she's discovered to meditate with Dhamma, understanding Dhamma. So there is a difference there, meditation and understanding Dhamma and going according to the Buddhist way of meditation. That's what I picked up from her question. Is that correct? Did she mention something about Dhamma? So what's the difference of the two? Because lots of people just do meditation without understanding what Buddha's teaching is about meditation.
Yeah, sometimes we practice meditation to have a peace, calm mind. We think it is our achievement. So then still we are take objects as permanent. We don't think as things arise based on causes and conditions and each and every moment. We think these belongs to me. That is my skill. That is my achievement. But things, these all the skills arise based on causes and conditions. When the causes and conditions are not there, you don't have that skill. So that is the most important thing. These are not under I, me, myself control. So that's why it is important to relate this, our experience in the right way. Otherwise, we think we are in authority. We can do things. So actually, that is not the truth. The suffering always associates with these bodies and minds because we have choices. We have values. It belongs to this five sense world. Where you born, where you lived. All these things matter to your values in the present moment. But these things are not fixed, you can't keep according to your way. When the causes and conditions change, these things change to different states. It leads to suffering. It leads to unhappiness, discontentment. So then it is a part of the system. So then when you understand these things, you are kind to yourself and you are kind to all other living beings because all in the same process, same way of happening things. So that's why it is important to have the right understanding about this whole thing. So then you can release your mind quickly and be kind to yourself and other living beings. And then you are motivated to release your mind from these five sense world encounters. First, you train your mind to release from enjoying these five senses or indulge with these five senses and free your mind from the five sense world. But still, you are attached to the mental experiences. these things also leads to the wanting and craving and attaching to these existences, which leads to suffering. It is a little bit further experience, because you are already a human, so therefore your happiness and suffering always related to five sense world objects, something related to your body and mind. But when you develop your mind beyond this five sense world, it is more stable state of existence. So you are totally released from this five sense world. So therefore you don't experience any suffering there. So it lasts long. So then you think it is permanent. But Lord Buddha says it is not permanent. It is also have a limited lifespan. When you go and reborn on those states, also have a limited lifespan. When comparing to the human life, it is like very long existence. But Buddha say these lives also have a limited lifespan. That's why Lord Buddha encouraged people to see these things as impermanent and then liberate your mind from those experiences also. This fine material realms and immaterial realms. Because your mind take objects in fine material objects or immaterial objects and enjoy these things for a long time, because these objects are very stable, not like the five sense world objects. So they enjoy for many eons in one object. But Lord Buddha say, after that when reaching to the end of that lifespan, you are no more enjoying the objects. Then your mind want to enjoy something else. So then mind try to find out, because your past experiences, you choose something belongs to the lower realms or different realms, and go and reborn on those realms. So that is the way how it works. So that's why Lord Buddha says the first thing is to let go this five sense world and develop your mind to the higher states. So then you can understand, because until you live as a human, you are attached to this, your mental process is attached to this human body. You take this body as I, me, myself. So that's why it come back to the five sense world again. Even though a person attains jhanas, that means the mind goes to the immaterial realm or fine material realm. So mind go to those states and totally abandon the five sense, this body. But the underlying tendencies bring back mind to this five sense world, because underlying tendencies mean the attachment to these five sense world experiences. Bring the mind back to the five sense world and revive this body and run again this body. It come back to the five sense world. Then you understand why this mind come back to this five sense world. What are the causes and conditions, underlying tendencies, how these things come? Because the delusion, this body make you happy and enjoyable. So this is a delusion, because this is a thing arise based on causes and conditions. Everything is impermanent. Everything is subject to change and vanish. It is a part of the system. When you see these things, directly experiencing these things, the craving to the five sense world experiences totally diminish. Then you don't crave to come back to the five sense world. So, and in the same time, whatever thing you experience arise based on causes and conditions at that moment. These things subject to change when the time is passing, when the causes and conditions are changing. So then you have the same attitude towards whatever thing experiencing in other realms also. So then you are motivated to let go those things also. Go to the total cessation. When a person experiencing the total cessation, then they know how things arise, because the craving related to whatever thing experiencing now. So they know it leads to the existence. The craving to existence is the final thing you have to remove. When you directly experiencing how these things arise and how these things ceases, you are no more deluded. You know how to let go everything. And then it end to craving to existence. Then when come to the end of the current lifespan, There is no craving to go to any existence. So then it ends the stream of consciousness. That is how explained in Buddhism. Then that is the end of suffering. If you come to any existence, it leads to suffering. Because we are experiencing something uncertain, impermanent, not things under your control. So it leads to suffering. Because you choose something, you enjoy something, which is impermanent. It changes to different states. It leads to suffering. Because when it changes, it leads to suffering. Because it is not your choice. It is go against your choice. But it is a part of the system. It is the thing you have to expect in this life. So there is a way to liberate, let go, and free your mind. That is the third noble truth. That's why Lord Buddha say, the second noble truth is cause of suffering. The craving arises within us when we contact objects. Because it is a part of this conscious system. You have to suppress it, let go it. And cultivate letting go and free your mind. That is third noble truth. When you practice the right thing and train your mind to cut off and let go and free your mind, first thing, you can liberate your mind from five sense world. You can develop up to that stage. At the beginning, you can cut off and free your mind each and every object. Sometimes when you feel suffering, these objects, the mind is deluded. That's why we crave to think, crave to different objects, different experiences, different feelings, perceptions. We crave to those things. We know these things are impermanent. Then we can cut off and let go. We can cut off the value of all these things. Then you can liberate your mind temporarily, one by one. That is not the thing. You should train your mind to liberate from the whole five sense world. All five sense world forms, feelings, perceptions, volitions. Then you bring your mind to different states. These are step by step. So that is how to liberate from suffering. Suffering is always associated with the existence. Okay. Is there any more questions? No. Okay. Now we can stop. No. Okay. Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivade Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namassa Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Sanghang